Smoke rings rising from the vinyl session deep. Jazz piano looping while the city falls asleep. Road one slow, watching the needle find the groove. Lo-fi smoking track, settling into the mood. Record been spinning since about 11:30. Smoke rings and vinyl getting beautifully dirty. In the best sense, dusty, warm and real. Lo-fi smoking track, that's the only deal. Available on nights like this when everything outside is loud and wrong, and the only thing that makes the noise make sense is the slow rotation. Lo-fi smoking track and the meditation of the needle on the record of the smoke in the air. Lo-fi smoking track, nobody else is there, just the music in the moment and the embers glow. Smoke rings and vinyl, that's the only show I need tonight, that's the only stage. Smoke rings and vinyl, turning every page of the evening, slowly letting each one breathe. Lo-fi smoking track underneath the eave. Smoke rings and vinyl, late night lo-fi mix. Jazz piano smoking, all the pieces fix themselves without the forcing, without the fight. Smoke rings and vinyl, making everything right. Smoke rings and vinyl, making everything right. Flip the record over, side B hits different now. Smoke rings and vinyl, showing me the how of patience, how you wait for the good side. Lo-fi smoking track, that's the guide, the living right. Not every side is A. Smoke rings and vinyl, some nights are the B side nights, the deeper cuts, the ones that only real listeners find. The ones who stay past the obvious, past the hit. Lo-fi smoking track, learning how to sit with the deeper cut, the unexpected songs. Smoke rings and vinyl, where the real belongs. Wrote some lines in the journal by the lamp. Smoke rings and vinyl, pages slightly damp. From the tea beside me, steaming in the dark. Lo-fi smoking track, leaving every mark of this moment in the ink. Documentation, smoke rings and vinyl, the preservation of a Tuesday nobody else will know. Lo-fi smoking track, putting on a show for nobody, for the universe, for real. Smoke rings and vinyl, this is how you feel. Alive on nights that feel like they don't count. Smoke rings and vinyl, every Tuesday mount. Smoke rings and vinyl, late night lo-fi mix. Jazz piano smoking, all the pieces fix themselves without the forcing, without the fight. Smoke rings and vinyl, making everything right. Smoke rings and vinyl, making everything right. Third smoke in the record, skipping slightly. Smoke rings and vinyl, holding everything lightly. Not precious, not performative, just here. Lo-fi smoking track, everything is clear. In the haze, paradox of the smoke session. Clarity wrapped in cloud, that's the lesson. The smoke gives room to think without the grip. Smoke rings and vinyl, just let it rip. Naturally, let the thought complete itself. Lo-fi smoking track, put the doing on the shelf. For the evening, put the output and the goal. Smoke rings and vinyl, feed the soul. Not the resume, not the highlight reel. Lo-fi smoking track, feed the real. Hungry interior, the part that needs smoke rings and vinyl. Plant those seeds of honest living, honest feeling, honest night. Lo-fi smoking track, the interior light that doesn't show on any public screen. Smoke rings and vinyl, the in-between. Lo-fi is the texture of the truth. Lo-fi is the warmth and the residue of music made with feeling, made with hands. Lo-fi smoking track, that's what understands the human need for imperfection in the sound. Lo-fi smoking track, that's the lost and found of everything the digital made clean. Smoke rings and vinyl in the in-between. Needle reaching the label, that soft pop. Smoke rings and vinyl, time to stop. or flip again. Flip again because the night isn't done yet, and the music was too good to leave. Another side, another smoke. Smoke rings and vinyl, the unspoken code of the late night session. You don't end it until the music tells you, let it send it to the natural conclusion. Let the record breathe. Smoke rings and vinyl underneath every late night session is a search. Smoke rings and vinyl, that's the church of the real, the informal, the unplanned. Lo-fi smoking track, finally understand that the searching is the finding, that the look. Smoke rings and vinyl, that's the book worth reading, not the self-help, not the guide. Smoke rings and vinyl, look inside the late night session for the thing you need. Smoke rings and vinyl, plant the seed. Smoke rings and vinyl, late night lo-fi mix. Jazz, piano, smoking, all the pieces fix themselves without the forcing, without the fight. Smoke rings and vinyl, making everything right. Smoke rings and vinyl, making everything right. Needle reach in the label. Lo-fi cloud 9, that's my zip code tonight. Soft piano chops and everything light. Floating on the smoke, floating on the beat. Lo-fi cloud 9, nothing is complete. And that's the point, incompletion is the vibe. Lo-fi cloud 9, no need to prescribe an ending or a purpose or a goal. Lo-fi cloud 9, just float and let it go. Roll one up around the time the sun went down. Lo-fi cloud 9, no need for the town outside with all its urgency and speed. Lo-fi cloud 9, got everything I need right here in the bedroom with the window cracked. Lo-fi cloud 9, no going back to the version of today that felt too fast. Lo-fi cloud 9, slow it down at last. Piano chops remind me of the summer. Lo-fi cloud 9, every beat's a wonder, small and simple in the best possible way. Lo-fi cloud 9, at the end of every day. Lo-fi cloud 9, floating way up high. 420 lo-fi chill under the sky. Soft piano smoke and the gentle beat. Lo-fi cloud 9, finally complete. Lo-fi cloud 9, finally complete. Second smoke in the piano getting warmer. Lo-fi cloud 9, the perfect reformer of a day that didn't go the way I planned. Lo-fi cloud 9, helping me understand that plans are just suggestions. Life decides. Lo-fi cloud 9, the music guides you back to Santa, guides you back to breathe. Lo-fi cloud 9, rescue from the stress of holding everything too tightly. Let it go. Lo-fi cloud 9, let the soft beats flow through the room, through the smoke, through the haze. Lo-fi cloud 9, through the maze of the week that wore me down to the bone. Lo-fi cloud 9, now I'm finally home. Not the place but the feeling, the arrival. Lo-fi cloud 9, that's the survival strategy I use when nothing fits. Lo-fi cloud 9, when the pressure hits, put the headphones on and find the cloud. Lo-fi cloud 9, soft instead of loud. Lo-fi cloud 9, floating way up high. 420 lo-fi chill under the sky. Soft piano smoke and the gentle beat. Lo-fi cloud 9, finally complete. Lo-fi cloud nine, finally complete. Drifting in the bedroom like the smoke drifts slow. Lo-fi cloud nine, nowhere left to go that matters more than here, present and awake. Lo-fi cloud nine, everything at stake is just the quality of this single breath. Lo-fi cloud nine, everything beneath the worry and the planning and the fear is just this moment. Lo-fi cloud nine here. Wrote a poem, didn't plan, it just appeared. Lo-fi cloud nine, everything I feared about the blank page gone when the beat plays soft. Lo-fi cloud nine, everything aloft becomes accessible, the creative door. Lo-fi cloud nine opens something more than just the music, opens up the real. Lo-fi cloud nine, teaching how to feel without the armor, without the careful guard. Lo-fi cloud nine, nothing is too hard when the piano chops are setting the pace. Lo-fi cloud nine, gentle and with grace. Clouds don't hold their shade, and neither should I. Lo-fi cloud nine, learning to comply with the natural shifting of the form. Lo-fi cloud nine, shifting is the norm, not the failure, the adaptation real. Lo-fi cloud nine, the way the clouds feel, no attachment to the shape they held before. Lo-fi cloud nine, that's the open door. Moon coming through the window, catching the smoke. Lo-fi cloud nine, the universe spoke in the language of the light through the haze. Lo-fi cloud nine, the softest of days becomes the softest night, becomes the soft. Lo-fi cloud nine, everything aloft in the smoke, in the moonlight, in the beat. Lo-fi cloud nine, nothing to complete, just to experience, just to be inside. Lo-fi cloud nine, the most honest ride available, no ticket price, no gate. Lo-fi cloud nine, never running late to the session that you need when you need it most. Lo-fi cloud nine, the quietest of hosts, welcoming you in with soft piano keys. Lo-fi cloud nine, do whatever you please in the space of this moment, in the cloud of this real. Lo-fi cloud nine, that's the only deal the universe has ever offered free. Lo-fi cloud nine, that's the place to be. Lo-fi cloud nine, floating way up high, 420 lo-fi chill under the sky. Soft piano smoke in the gentle beat. Lo-fi cloud nine, finally complete. Lo-fi cloud nine, finally complete. Finally complete. Yeah. This track right here, this is the one I needed. This track right here, every word that pleaded with the universe to give me something real. This track right here, this is how I feel when the lo-fi hits at the right time exactly. This track right here always finds me abstractly in the moment where the feeling needs a home. This track right here, I'm never really alone. Rolled up something proper for the session started. This track right here for the open-hearted and the tired and the real and the trying hard. This track right here, take down your guard, let the lo-fi in, let the beat breathe slow. This track right here, everything you know about the need for music in the human chest. This track right here, passing every test. The realness, not the perfect, not the clean. This track right here, the in-between, the polished in the raw, the lo-fi sweet spot. This track right here, everything you got. This track right here, that's the one I need. 420 lo-fi music, planting every seed of karma, real or present and alive. This track right here, helping me survive. This track right here, helping me survive. Yeah, music lover since before I knew the word. This track right here, everything I heard in the crates, in the basement, in the old school. This track right here, that's the golden rule of hip-hop. Find the beat that speaks to you. This track right here, everything is true. In the lo-fi pocket, in the jazz chop reel. This track right here, this is how you feel, connected to the ones who made it first. This track right here, quenching every thirst for the human in the music, for the hand. This track right here, that you understand. Touch the drum pad, touch the piano key. This track right here, made it just for me. Not literally, but in the way that all. This track right here answers every call of the listener who needed exactly this. This track right here, nothing hit or miss about the lo-fi, everything intentional. This track right here, the quintessential. This track right here, that's the one I need. 420 lo-fi music, planting every seed of karma, real or present and alive. This track right here, helping me survive. This track right here, helping me survive. Yeah, played it 3 times in a row and counting. This track right here, the feeling mounting, not in a loud way, in the warm way slow. This track right here, the steady glow of a beat that knows you. That's the magic. This track right here, nothing ever tragic about the lo-fi, everything at ease. This track right here, does whatever it please to the interior, rearranges things. This track right here, the quiet it brings is not the empty quiet, but the full. This track right here, the gentle pull toward the honest, toward the slow, toward the real. This track right here, teaching how to feel without the agenda, without the output race. This track right here, giving back the space the week steals daily, giving back the hour. This track right here, the lo-fi powers of restoration, underrated gift. This track right here, provides the lift. Shout out to the producer who found the sample. Shout out to the drummer whose groove was ample, enough to carry 40 years of feeling. This track right here, the circular healing, the music passing through the generations. This track right here, the jazz foundations under every lo-fi beat we love. This track right here, the hand in glove, fit of past and present. That's the lo-fi art. This track right here, straight to the heart. Gonna remember this specific night. This track right here, everything just right. The smoke to beat the window and the rain. This track right here, never feel this pain of living without music, never understood. This track right here, the neighborhood of sound that I return to every time. This track right, the meter and the rhyme of my entire existence. Music first. This track right here, before the hunger thirst for anything, the music was already there. This track right here, the original prayer I sent up as a kid without the words. This track right here, before the music heard me fully, now it does, and I hear back. This track right, the whole incomplete track of a life lived in the pocket of the beat. This track right here, that's the receipt for every late night session, every smoke. This track right here, the most honest thing I wrote. This track right here, that's the one I need. 420 lo-fi music, planting every seed of karma, real, of present and alive. This track right here, helping me survive. This track right here, helping me survive. Boom, bap. Lo-fi after midnight, that's the frequency. Lo-fi after midnight, just for me and anyone else still up at this hour. Lo-fi after midnight, the quiet power of the city when it finally slows. Lo-fi after midnight, everybody knows that after midnight hits completely different. Lo-fi after midnight, the magnificent ordinary of the hours past 12. Lo-fi after midnight, reaching for the shelf of records that I only play this late. Lo-fi after midnight, the music and the state of mind that only comes with the exhausted real. Lo-fi after midnight, the unguarded feel of a day fully spent and finally done. Lo-fi after midnight, the race finally run. Smoke slow, breathe slow, let the midnight in. Lo-fi after midnight, where the real begins. Not the performed version, but the actual. Lo-fi after midnight, that habitual. Drop another mask at the end of the long. Lo-fi after midnight, that's the song. Lofi after midnight, that's where I live. Lofi after midnight, got so much to give to the tired and the real and the still awake. Lofi after midnight for the music's sake. Lofi after midnight for the music's sake. Yeah. World belongs to the midnight in a different way. Lo-fi after midnight, end of the display of the daily self, the one who performs. Lo-fi after midnight, away from the norms of daylight interaction, daylight face. Lo-fi after midnight, finding your own space in the hours that society forgot. Lo-fi after midnight, everything you got is yours in these quiet hours, no one watching. Lo-fi after midnight, no one clocking your productivity, your output, your worth. Lo-fi after midnight, the quiet rebirth of the self that doesn't need to prove. Lo-fi after midnight, settle in the groove of existing without agenda, without ask. Lo-fi after midnight, remove the mask slowly, the way the smoke removes. Lo-fi after midnight, the music grooves all the tension from the shoulders, from the jaw. Lo-fi after midnight, the most honest law is rest, is presence, is the slow exhale. Lo-fi after midnight, beyond the veil of the constructed day, the real resides. Lo-fi after midnight, where the truth abides. Lofi after midnight, that's where I live. Lofi after midnight, got so much to give to the tired and the real and the still awake. Lofi after midnight for the music's sake. You the music's sake. Yeah. 3 a.m. the deepest water of the night. Lo-fi after midnight, something about this light, or lack of it, that makes the honest rise. Lo-fi after midnight, no disguise, available at 3, too tired to maintain. Lo-fi after midnight, only what remains when the energy for performance runs completely dry. Lo-fi after midnight, that's the alibi for the truth. I'm tired of the chase. Lo-fi after midnight, I just need the space to be a person without the modifier. Lo-fi after midnight, not the supplier of content, the value of the useful thing. Lo-fi after midnight, just the human being, basic fundamental need and rest and peace. Lo-fi after midnight, the only release valve available, the music and the smoke. Lo-fi after midnight, the gentle spoke in the wheel of the week that keeps me going. Lo-fi after midnight, the way of knowing I survived another day, and that's enough. Lo-fi after midnight, the gentlest of tough love available. The music says you're here. Lo-fi after midnight, that's the frontier. After midnight is the marrow of the real. After midnight is the stripped down feel of human life without the decoration. Lo-fi after midnight, the foundation of knowing who you are when no one sees. Lo-fi after midnight, the expertise of self built in the quiet hours alone. Lo-fi after midnight, coming home. 4 a.m. and the session winding down. Lo-fi after midnight, last smoke of the crown of the evening, the final ceremony. Lo-fi after midnight, the testimony of surviving, of showing up again. Lo-fi after midnight, through the when it was hard, through the when it didn't make sense. Log it after midnight, through the dance. Fog of living, still here, still breathing, still. Lo-fi after midnight, against the will of every obstacle, of every doubt. Lo-fi after midnight, still coming out the other side with music as the guide. Lo-fi after midnight, taking it in stride. Grateful for the hours, grateful for the slow. Lo-fi after midnight, grateful for the glow of the lo-fi beat at the end of the day. Lo-fi after midnight, that's the way through. The music is the thread I hold. Lo-fi after midnight, that's the story told. Lofi after midnight, that's where I live. Lofi after midnight, got so much to give to the tired and the real and the still awake. Lofi after midnight, for the music's sake. Lofi after midnight, for the music's sake. Ambient pad fading. Lo-fi forever, that's the only tattoo I'd ever get across my heart. Lo-fi true to everything I am, to everything I was. Lo-fi forever, that's the only because I need. The music always has been there. Lo-fi forever, in the bedroom, in the air of every version of my life it played. Lo-fi forever, the best choice I made was finding the lo-fi, finding the slow, the warm, the crackle, and the steady glow of a beat that doesn't rush, that doesn't push. Lo-fi forever, the permanent hush of everything overwhelming. Music wins. Lo-fi forever, where the peace begins, where the chaos loses, where the real. Lo-fi forever, teaching how to feel safe. That's the word I keep returning to. Lo-fi forever. Music makes me feel safe through everything, the hard, the uncertain, the lost. Lo-fi forever, worth every cost. Lo-fi forever, that's my dedication. 420, lo-fi chillin', the foundation of everything I turn to when I need the real. Lo-fi forever, this is how I heal. This is how I heal. Met the lo-fi in the basement long ago. Lo-fi forever, didn't know back then it grow into the constant, the companion, the relied upon. Lo-fi forever, the dusk until the dawn friend, the one that never disappoints. Lo-fi forever, hitting all the points of need. When I'm sad, it holds the sad. Lo-fi forever, when I need the glad, it lifts it gently, never forced, always right. Lo-fi forever, through the day into the night, into the next day, back around again. Lo-fi forever, through the loss, through the win, through the ordinary Tuesday, nothing days. Lo-fi forever, cutting through the haze of the week that wore me down to nothing real. Lo-fi forever, restoring what I feel, connected to myself, to the music, to the truth. Lo-fi Lo-fi forever. Since my earliest youth, this has been the language I was born to speak. Lo-fi forever, every day, every week. Lo-fi forever, that's my dedication. 420, lo-fi chillin', the foundation of everything I turn to when I need the real. Lo-fi forever, this is how I heal. Lo-fi forever, this is how I heal. Yeah, yo, wrote a letter to the lo-fi, said thank you. Lo-fi forever, for every late night you carry me through seasons that would've broke. Lo-fi forever, for the smoke sessions that became the therapy I needed. Lo-fi forever, for the voice that pleaded with me to slow down, to feel the beat. Lo-fi forever, for returning me to myself every session, every night. Lo-fi forever, for the soft fight against the pace of living that would win. Lo-fi forever, letting me begin again each time the beat drops, letting go. Lo-fi forever, the most generous show of musical love. The lo-fi never asks. Lo-fi forever removes the daily task from the soul and says, come rest in here. Lo-fi forever, disappear into the beat for a while, you'll be okay. Lo-fi forever, that's what the music say. There will always be the lo-fi, that's the promise. Yeah, there will always be the lo-fi, that's the promise. Lo-fi forever, that's the honest truth about the music. It outlasts. Lo-fi forever outlasts the contrast of generations, of the trends of the years. Lo-fi forever outlasts the fears of irrelevance, because the human need lo-fi forever to plant this seed of calm in the chest will never go away. Lo-fi forever, that's why we play the lo-fi beat at the end of every night. Lo-fi forever, always getting it right. Yeah. Last smoke of the session and I'm thinking clear. Lo-fi forever, never gonna fear the quiet since the lo-fi filled it up. Lo-fi forever, overfilled the cup of what I thought my life could feel and be. Lo-fi forever, music set me free from the version that was running from the still. Lo-fi forever, against my will. I sat down with the lo-fi, sat down with the real. Lo-fi forever, started learning to feel instead of doing, instead of moving on. Lo-fi forever, that's the oldest song and the newest plays the same across the years. Lo-fi forever, for the joy and the tears, for the in-between, for the ordinary night. Lo-fi forever, for the lo-fi light that won't crack or glow with the imperfect beat. Lo-fi forever, making life complete, not in the grand sense, in the real sense, true. Lo-fi forever, that's my gift to you. Lo-fi forever, that's my dedication. 420, lo-fi chillin', the foundation of everything I turn to when I need the real. Lo-fi forever, this is how I heal. Lo-fi forever, this is how I heal. Classic lo-fi, piano fading. Lo-fi forever, that's the only tattoo I'd ever get across my heart. Lo-fi true to everything I am, to everything I was. Lo-fi forever, that's the only because I need the music, always has been there. Lo-fi forever, in the bedroom, in the air of every version of my life it played. Lo-fi forever, but that's choice I made, was finding the lo-fi, finding the slow, the warm, the crackle and the steady glow of a beat that doesn't rush, that doesn't push. Lo-fi forever, the permanent hush of everything. Overwhelming music wins. Lo-fi forever, where the peace begins, where the chaos loses, where the real. Lo-fi forever, teaching how to feel safe. That's the word I keep